And these things about Caicedo and Enzo, that's why even a team like, you can't hop on Garnacho right now and say slap 100M on him because it's just one season. It's 1.5 season.
Absolutely.
Caicedo had one good season at Brighton. All of a sudden, he
100 million.
120 so that he can feed his 10 brothers.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez.
What do you think about Jorginho? Because he had a very good game. And then there's this whole thing of Thomas Partey being injured. Hata tutonge kuhusu Yesu. Huyu Yesu sijui ni wa wapi. But Thomas Partey coming out, we are thinking he's coming back. Then again, he gets our frustration. He's out injured. Going by the way, Jorginho is performing.
Yes.
Would you be open to maybe extending by a year and actually selling Thomas Partey?
Nyaassh, one game. No. One game where Liverpool had an off day. One game.
Jorginho has been playing well.
One game.
Out. But Thomas Partey is not there.
Do you know, this is the guy who will probably have a bad game next week and then you guys are lashing out at him.
The last time he had a bad game was against
Spurs. That's why
Spurs.
guys say you guys keep on. Either mna over-celebrate ama mna over-cry mkipigwa. Next week when Jorginho has a stinker, you will be the first person to say sell him.
No,
Kata.
Jorginho has only had one stinker this season against Spurs.
His stinker was signing for Arsenal in the first place.
Hey!
Let's be real.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Wildcard. My name is Nyaassh, representing millions, and I mean millions of elated Arsenal fans. Of course, you know what you did. And I'm joined by...
Of course, Kobe Maino's older brother, Brian Waudo.
And...
Venant.
Yes, sir. You seem so excited.
Yes. Super excited.
Yeah.
Weekend yangu imekuwa entertaining to say the least. First and foremost, I'm happy. Nigeria, come on.
Super egos.
We're winning Afcon.
Yeah.
Alafu pia, I'm glad I'm one of the people who got to see FC win because hii kitu ni rare siku hizi.
Yes.
So niliget ku attend your match. And then of course pia highlight of the weekend, Arsenal doing the thing.
Big stuff, man. Of course, this episode is brought to you by Sportpesa. You can always check in and win some mega chums, bro.
Mega chums zimefika sahi 348 million Kenyan shillings. Pay bill, of course, is 955-100. Account number ni your own personal phone number, and all you need is 99 bob.
Yeah.
Now, when a millionaire, literally, you are rubbing shoulders with the likes of Baba and them, man.
Yeah, and myself. So it's very important that you...
Kwani weekend umekula na utuambia?
Hey, bro. Millionaire in the house.
Ulieka correct score ya Arsenal Liverpool.
Na Manchester United. In fact, niliwapea clean sheet. Nice. Speaking of Kobe Maino, just slightly, you're so excited he's joining the bandwagon ya Kina Hoyland. They're scoring goals now, young guys doing the thing.
Of course, yeah, I'm happy about it. You know, Kudus. Yeah. We've taken your celebration now. It belongs in Old Trafford.
The
young contingent is taking over.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You know? Not too long do we get to celebrate this time. We've not kept a clean sheet in a while.
Yeah.
Right now we have 5 wins in a row, so I'm happy.
And mko namba ngapi kwa ligi?
We are now in contention for Europa League.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, I'm so excited as a Tusker fan. There was a team playing this weekend that ilikuwa nasema inabeba ligi unbeaten.
Let's start from you guys losing to Bidco 0-1 at home. At home, my friend. Come on. Mbele ya watu wenu. I saw the videos kulikuwa na crate ya Tusker ready muko. Lakini nyindo mulilewa.
Aki, we got fried. If Bidco United, they fried us up, man.
Giving away another clean sheet. I don't know. What's up with your team?
You know what? I was thinking we beat Bidco. Of course, I was not anticipating you guys to get beat. But I'm just go and do your beat as Tusker. Exactly. Then you hope for the best for the rest of the other teams. Yeah. Little did I know, you're going to take an L. And then these buggers are going to take an L.
But unajua kwa mfuko yangu kuna vitu mo. Kuna wallet, kapaito. Kumbe alikick off kwa KPL. Alikick off kasi kwa KPL.
Umsendo swara. Because ever since he talked about him scoring, was it a hat-trick? He's never scored again.
And Omala has scored?
Oh, come on, Omala is destined
to great.
Shout out to Omala, man. I see you, man.
Yeah.
But you guys getting beat by Kenya Police. Honestly, I didn't see that one coming.
That was not getting beat. That was being hammered.
Bro,
nilikuwa naona hao mafans wakicelebrate. Nika Gor Mahia fans.
Kenya
Police fans were wild.
Yo. And of course, this was happening at, where was this? Kenya Police Stadium?
Police.
Yeah.
Wait, Netflix, I think we have a special thing going on here na hii weekend. It happen as far as agenda is concerned.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you remove the game from Nyaassh Stadium, which I was super excited because I knew at least ni karibu and Gor Mahia fans love watching the game at Nyaassh Stadium.
Yeah.
And then you take it to Ulinzi. And Anoma, Ulinzi, we beat them at their own place. The stadium, it looks modern. It looks okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then now you take it to Kenya Police. now where I think it was supposed to be
home ground.
and then mmeka bei ingine ya juu. Me I even thought ni all-star tuna attend.
Yeah.
It was like an all-star weekend kind of thing.
Like 1,500.
And then you remove the fans away, and then from there now mnabadilisha game.
Yeah.
Of course, the former Gor Mahia players are the people who led them to victory.
That was such a lovely sight.
Yeah.
That was such a lovely sight.
Unafilaje?
No, actually, I need to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about Gor Mahia finally losing the unbeaten run?
Man,
It's just in Etonga. A small
Keep in
bump on the road.
keep in mind, Gor Mahia has beaten Tusker,
And that's what
kept
I'm
a clean
saying.
sheet. FC kept a clean sheet. UFC,
It's a
not
bump on the
UFC.
road.
Ulinzi
but
kept a
teams
clean
always
sheet.
zinapigangwa
Okay,
zote.
it's a bump on the road because
Yeah.
I think unajua ini kama ile when Liverpool and Man City used to have that heavy rivalry in 2019.
Yeah.
There were rumors of fans throwing lights at the bus, at the Man City bus. So I think Kenya Police did everything they wanted to just get into the minds of the Gor players. And that's what happened. It's a bump on the road, but Gor will still go on to win the league.
Absolutely. For me, I feel as fantastic as I feel in the new venue we are at, bro. Check it. Space safi sana. I've never been here before.
HQ, bana.
HQ.
Say tuko ndani.
Tuko ndani as Sportpesa, man. So I'm loving the ground. I'm loving the space. It's fantastic, of course. Courtesy of Sportpesa, right? It's looking fantastic.
You know who I think needs to be here?
Yeah.
The officials who are managing your game ya Gor na Kenya Police.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
manze,
Muliibiwa.
tulikuwa na unbeaten
Someone
run
is
ingine
clearly
poa
hurt.
sana. Tulikuwa na unbeaten ingine ilikuwa tu fiti sana. We have clean sheets and we have top scorer pale, tuko na points.
Yeah.
Tuko tu saa. We need whoever's managing Izima games.
Yeah.
Come on, you need just to do your work. This football is for the fans.
But si pia useme players need
Is
to do
for
their
the-
work, Venant. Simiti
See,
element.
they did. They did their work. They did their work. They did their work. They did their work, honestly. They did their work, and I'm super proud, honestly. At least tulifunga bao, tulingangana, and even though a couple of goals were scored in the last 10 minutes,
Yeah.
tuko tu saa, tuta go back. We play, what is it called, Ulinzi next, Machakos.
Kujeni complex. Tunaenda
Machakos.
Wapeleka mbali.
Wametuseti bana. The way we have a ground like the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's
agree.
fantastic. It's
Zamu tapeleka huko mpigwe kama
Bana,
hivi
kwa hiyo
Nairobi.
jua.
Ai, ai, ai. Alafu mrudishwe Nairobi. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Can't win with
but
you guys.
I want to quote our manager, Jonathan McKinstry, because he also quoted someone called Sir Bobby Robson. Okay, and he talks about football being the noise, the passion, the feeling of belonging, you know, the pride of your city, you know, football being of the fans. And it's not just these two officials and the bigger heads who are managing the club. You know, is for the fans. And Gor Mahia now, you know, it's for the fans. My fans who kuja na nini. So when you eliminate the fans in the name of high prices, you're kind of ruining football, you know. So genuinely, I wasn't impressed with how that game ilipangwa. I wasn't impressed with also pia venye tulicheza. The results, just this whole thing just feels unnatural.
It does. I mean, imagine 1,500 shillings. Kwenda kuwatch. Sijasikia kitu kayo ever.
Hiyo pesa yote hiyo ni mob sana for a game, a single game. Ndo nikae kwa simiti kwa terraces.
Like, come on, man.
The FC game mngekuja muwatch. Tiko ilikuwa tu so pekee.
Tickets ilikuwa 200 bob. And by the confession, this is the first AFC game nimewatch. Wachana na mashemeji derby. AFC game nimewatch, and it's very different from the usual Gor Mahia game because first and foremost, like, say they turn up, like AFC fans, they do turn up. Imagine 30 minutes and I'm still not yet bought my ticket because the lines ni refu sana. So hopefully the match officials, they need to do something about selling easy tickets
the
very
ticketing.
fast, especially kwa grau. Online can do its work, sijakata. But kwa grau, we need to make it easier for fans to get in to the pitch. Because sijui kama notice juu ya Nairobi sahi. Something else.
Also, the fans need to get to the stadium a bit early. Waache kupanga line by the kila time game ikiendelea or something.
And I think AFC fans, to me, Ao na Shabana, they might be the angriest fans. Angriest. Like when watching the game.
Kitu yote ujinga ikifanyika wa sharia.
They are willing to, manze, their striker alikuwa naambia msiacha kula pilao, kula ugali. You know,
oh goddamn,
kula ugali because like yo, haionekani kwa game. And K-Sharks, by the way, if you're looking for teams that watch na nini, K-Sharks they do play tactical football. Kama ule mse watch game, you want to see the process of passing na nini and start K-Sharks wako fiti, and I think eventually they'll get, because wako hiyo pande wa relegation.
Is it number 15 or 16? Uko in the doldrums.
They watatoka. Muranga Seals, by the
Kings of Banter. Well, lose 3-2. Beaten 3-2.
They haven't won a game in 3 months. In 3 months, and they do play AFC next.
Oh boy.
Inaitwa Bukungu.
Bukungu
yes.
Stadium. Hometown.
Yes, this weekend. So I think itakuwa one of the games to watch.
God damn.
I don't know if we can talk about now the fixtures to look out for KPL. Kuna say
mi Tusker napiga nani?
So tukianza na Tusker munacheza na Shabana. This should be an easy 3 points for you guys.
Not really. The reverse fixture walitupiga 1-0. It's about time we exacted some revenge.
So kuna hiyo Posta Rangers wako na Kenya Police.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Like most of these games in Yenda mentioned, they are derbies, because when you look at the table, ni huwa kujuu mingine, huwa kujuu mingine. So Bandari wako na Nairobi City Stars, Gor Mahia iko na Ulinzi, Muhoroni iko na K-Sharks. Hiyo ni derby huko relegation
rivalry.
Talanta iko na Sofapaka, KCB na Kakamega Homeboys pia nyingine. Then FC Leopards na Muranga Seals. So hapa itakuwa fiti sana, man.
I don't fancy Muranga at all.
Manze. AFC should already have collected their 3 points.
Yep. One team, however, I fancy to do the thing in an upcoming Amapiano versus Afrobeat derby. Now, let me say this. Musically, I'm a big Amapiano fan.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I would pick Amapiano over Afrobeats any day. But footballing-wise, the Super Eagles, bro.
I think musically you must be a madman, because Afrobeats have existed from. Bro, you must be a madman. Look at it this way. South Africa.
You can't tell musically. Hell no, bro.
South Africa created Amapiano.
Yes.
Nigeria went on and took it and made it
global.
Exactly. Say it like it is.
We give you some finesse, bro.
Say it like it is.
Some finesse, some minor touch.
South Africa are blessed. South Africa are blessed that Nigeria are going to beat them next. It's just Nigeria already in the final. There's no other way around.
Nigeria already in the final.
In the final. South Africa cannot compete. The Morocco one, I'd give them, it was lucky for me because that gives you a confidence boost. And then their goalkeeper, of course, shown in the penalty shootout in the quarterfinal.
You know, I was looking at that Williams. I'm like, this guy could do the thing at Man United. Like seriously. No kidding. That guy is good. Like 2-point blank
saves. Goalkeeping is not all about penalties.
No. During the game, he made some 2 brilliant saves.
Yes.
I can recall. And then, of course, the penalties, which I don't recall. Has he ever saved a penalty in his life?
Onana. Yeah, the Copenhagen game before we won. Copenhagen.
Now what?
Man. So Nigeria versus South Africa in the semis. Of course, Nigeria got there by beating Angola.
Yes, sir.
Can I talk about it?
1-0.
Yo, listen to this. Angolan players were promised free land. 33,000
promises, by the way.
$33,000 and free perfumes for a year if they beat Nigeria in the Afcon. They were given $6,000 each by BAI for beating Namibia in the round of 16. They were gifted iPhone 15 each with free internet and SMS for a year by Unitel.
Dope. That's fantastic. I feel like for the other promises, it's like telling Manchester United will give them something if they win the league.
To go Afcon.
No, it's a context, bruv.
To go Afcon.
Atiwapige Nigeria alafu mwape shamba and everything else.
Imagine.
Mnawapiga seti, man.
Bro, free land?
Yo.
And $33,000.
Yeah.
I think the Angolan players knew those were fake promises.
Absolutely.
Wangejituma. Nigeria had them on ropes, bro.
Yes.
Wangejituma.
Bran, they already have an iPhone 15. By the time they're beating Nigeria.
Bro, iPhone 15, kila mtu ana afford siku hizi. Even bad is afford.
Where's yours? Exactly. They were promised iPhone 15. $33,000. Where you talk about mega jackpot na nini? $33,000, bro. Come on.
That's huge. That's
Me,
huge.
I'm playing nacheza yote mse.
Switch nationality.
Nacheza yote.
Me niko sure they knew those were fake promises. Land. Kupea all it's a 25-man squad.
Yeah.
Plus
I think they just know, like, you can give them promises, but deep down, they ain't going to carry it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not going through. So,
there was enough motivation.
for Nigeria, the person to look out for is probably Moses, the winger Moses, because Osimhen, fraud watch to Shampata.
Eish.
Osimhen can't cut it at Afcon, bro. Do not get him to the Premier League. He'll stink up the place. I think Osimhen will stink up the place if he signs for Chelsea or Arsenal or United or Liverpool or any Premier League.
Really, bro?
I think he'll stink up the place.
Because of one game?
Not one game. The whole Afcon tournament.
Because I know he had a stinker against in the first fixture. Was it against Guinea-Bissau or Equatorial Guinea? He had a stinker.
Yes.
He played quite well against Cameroon. He didn't score.
Cote d'Ivoire took off 1-0.
You are the face of the nation. You are the Ronaldo. You are the Messi. You are the Mbappe.
Yeah.
Fraud watch, bro. Fraud
But
watch.
don't you notice Nigeria, the way they play, it's a system. There is no superstar kwa hii game.
He is the superstar.
But
Inevitably.
kwa game,
When you compare him to the likes of Iwobi, Ola Aina, Calvin Bassey, he is the superstar.
Yeah.
He is the guy.
But they're also learning to play as a 11-man team.
Not
You see Manchester United in the Ferguson era where ni kupata ball na kupura to Van Persie. No. Hapa tunacheza ka team. It's a system.
Yeah.
The moment you start looking and behaving like Neymar the way he does kwa Brazil and I'm the superstar and all that, hatuendi mbali. That's why the big teams we are talking about on the last show, they're already out.
And that's why I'm not saying perform act like a superstar. Senegal has superstars, but they still have a style of play. When it comes to Nigeria, Osimhen does not look like he's contributing to it. That's how I've seen this Afcon so far.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I just feel like Nigeria are performing like a proper tournament team. Like, pick a 1-0, nothing fancy, just get the win.
Bora you get to the next round.
On to the next
On
one.
to the next
On
round.
to the next one.
But let's just progress this conversation forward. For you fans, I have something for you.
Yeah.
Me yangu ni simple, and you guys can participate. Austin, Byron, nyote pia you can participate.
Yeah.
I want you guys to predict for me the team that will win AFCON. And this is how I want you to do it. As of now, tuko semis. The semis will start as soon as this show imeisha. So, pale comment section, I'm waiting for you guys.
Yes.
So you'll tell me who will win the semis and who will win the finals. If you're spot on kwa zote, I'm buying you a kit.
Let me save you guys time.
Hit.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Put your money on Yohan Wissa. Congo are carrying this whole thing. I said it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Watch out for the dark horse, Brad. Chancel Mbemba. Yohan Wissa. Tunabeba hii kitu.
Yeah, that's the other semi-final because we just touched on Nigeria and South Africa. The other one is another team that
The
is
hosts versus DR Congo.
another proper tournament performance. Wanna give vibes Portugal in 2016 Euros.
DR Congo.
No. Cote
Ivory
d'Ivoire.
Coast, Ivory Coast,
Kind of sneaking through all the goddamn time.
Especially against Mali.
Did you
Against
guys watch?
Mali.
Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah,
I did.
of course.
Bro, it was running wild.
From the missed penalty to the red card.
Can you imagine?
To both goals being scored.
In the last minutes of each
Last minute, Adingra, who I talk about here on FPL,
Yeah.
Pale Brighton doing
Yeah.
his thing. And I think Taisaulika as far as e-tournament is concerned.
Yes.
Unajua. And then, of course...
Well,
the-
Atasaulika, if they don't get to the finals.
But it will be a great story for them.
Yeah, it will be a great
because
story.
past the group stage, they were almost getting knocked
Kumbuka,
out.
your
All
main
of a sudden, they're in the semis.
Your manager was already early resigned.
Yeah.
He was like, "Manze, hiki ikae."
Do they even have is it new manager bounce?
I
But
don't know.
in a tournament, in an international
Uko
tournament,
home.
that never happens.
I have never seen anything of that sort, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alafu ule manager wa Mali pia kumwagiwa maji.
Bana.
Jua. But no, I've been talking to Eric and he's been telling me, bro, Uko, it is hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
It is hot. Not just the babes, but Uko kumewaka.
Hey, cause the babes,
Shout out to
bro.
the babes, man. Hey.
Nilikuwa naona masignboards zinasema stay away from the sun.
Hey.
You go like, and stay away from the sun. How do you do that? So it's crazy hot over there. So Cote d'Ivoire got themselves through 90th minute and 120th minute. Mali were feeling a bit hard done by the referee in the extra time.
Yeah.
Wanazo
Walikuwa
walikuwa
wanataka
andika
kupiga
120.
Walikuwa wanataka kupiga ref.
Alafu hiyo nini moja ndio wanataka sasa kummaliza nayo.
Couple of red cards were given out on that.
But I think those red cards would play a huge role. I think those red cards have sealed Ivory Coast's fate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they will lose to DR Congo, but then they will win the third place playoff as the hosts.
Yeah, because that means our DR Congo, my man, they slapped, what was it? Was it Guinea?
Yeah.
They slapped Guinea, a good one. I didn't even see them winning by 3-1, bro. Really, one game, 2-1, 3-1. I'm like, is this the same DRC? They are bowling. They're playing quite well.
Tuko on.
Yeah.
Nyinyi ndo the only team that so far until the recent victory
has not lost.
You've been drawing.
Yeah.
And then when you guys finally decide to win, you score one hell of a free kick. To me, goal of the tournament.
Wacha nikwambie, DR Congo president, if you are listening, Angola has given fake promises. What you do, take the Cape Verde ladies and promise them to the DR Congo players, because just like the Cape Verde babes, Buddha, even here, Sportpesa, there's been so many ladies winning. Like the past recent millionaires, imekuwa madem. Even right now, as the mega jackpot sits at over 348 million Kenyan shillings. And bro, this is the month of love. Nyaassh, usikubali kununuliwa socks. Madem saini mamillionaire. Akupeleke out.
Wamesikia.
Venant, usinunuliwe boxer. Hapana.
Akileta socks out. Go na chana every fast. Dope, man. All right, so that's AFCON. Let's see how that's going to pop. Of course, the final is happening on 11th.
Yeah.
So you said Congo all the way?
I've said DR Congo since game one.
Yeah.
DR Congo.
All right.
I've been Nigeria since day one.
Yeah. And you're soaring high as a super eagle.
Wait. Why are you moving like a Nairobi girl?
Which team are you supporting?
I've been super eagles toka day one, bro.
Okay.
Like, I haven't switched, bro. So, yeah. But let's switch to the Premier League.
The most important result. Manchester United 3, West Ham United
you failed to mention that's the second most important.
That's the
it is important, but second.
Fair enough.
Yeah. 3-0 win against the Hammers. I called for you guys to get beat.
Let me tell you something. I'm surprised that we kept a clean sheet, first of all.
Yeah.
And thanks to Diogo Dallo. That tackle on Bowen's shot, that was sure bet. Hiyo ilikuwa bao.
Yeah.
And for us, it's been long since we celebrated a clean sheet. I mean, if we couldn't keep one against Newport County, surely West Ham was supposed to be the challenge. But then, thank God we beat them. We've leapfrogged them. Now we are 6th.
Yeah.
Pushing on. And a huge thank you to guys like Everton, because that draw against Spurs also gives us a chance for that top 4 thing. So I'm really happy with how the weekend results played out.
Yeah.
And for United, it's now building on the future with the likes of Kobe Maino, Alejandro Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund, the best Viking in the league.
You can also add McTominay kwa your list.
McTominay si future, bro. Hapana. Don't build hapana.
Yeah, and I like the picture of Garnacho, Højlund, and Maino.
Boom.
When they were sitting doing that Kudus.
Them 3 there shows you that Ten Hag is probably, if he does well, he's going to win us 3 league titles, with those 3 players.
Do you think the new... Don't worry. It's okay. Do you think the new owners, the Kina Ineos Nanan, do you think they're looking at Ten Hag, Zileza, if you don't perform in the next few months, you are out?
Of course,
or
yes.
Is it
From
one
that
of
sense,
those?
yeah.
Or is it one of those? Okay, we'll work with you. Let's just look at the players to eliminate for now.
No, I think even Ten Hag himself knows he's on the chopping block. He's walking on eggshells because Jim Ratcliffe, you come in, you want to be the guy who's rejuvenated the club.
Yeah.
Omar Bernard from Man City, you want to continue that success that you've had at Man City with the rivals, Man United, as a CEO. So I'm looking at it this way, and I think if Ten Hag is not careful, he's going to lose his job. I'm still Ten Hag out because I haven't seen a playing style, but I know, as far as I'm concerned, even he himself knows that he's almost on the chopping block, because right now we've offloaded, and I'm pretty sure even the likes of Omar Bernard.
Yeah.
This is the guy who was working with Man City when Mourinho wanted Fred. Said he vetoed Fred not to go to Man City. He vetoed Maguire not to go to Man City. He vetoed Chuchurella not to go to Man City so that he goes to Chelsea. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's going to make transfers better for us. We're going to get better players. The final word won't be on Ten Hag. That way we won't get the likes of Anthony and Onana again. Yeah. So I firmly believe that this new ownership is, taking us to the next level. Because when you look at the history of the Premier League, Liverpool, top division football, Liverpool and Man United, whenever Liverpool are good, United are bad. And United are good, Liverpool are bad. And with Klopp leaving, trust me, that's another 30 years of being bad. I can't wait for it. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. So I think the biggest catch now for you is consistency. Because that's exactly what you lack. You win today, you get clapped tomorrow. You win the other day, you get clapped the other day.
Kama hiyo ya Wolves. It was a potential banana skin.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my small bro.
Big performance from Kobe Maino. Who are you playing next?
Oh, we are gonna win whichever game we're playing next.
Let's look at it, bana. Because hapa mimi naangalia.
We're going away to Villa.
You're going away to Villa.
Yeah.
You mean that?
I remember they were 2-0 up at Old Trafford. Of course, we gave them the business with Rasmus Højlund scoring the winner. And
That's a proper test.
If Newcastle can do the double of Villa, surely.
What is Manchester?
Garnacho wouldn't struggle to do
Yeah.
so.
Hey.
Minus the victory versus West Ham.
Yes.
This is Manchester United for you. 1-3-2, lost 1-2, drew 2-2, 1-4-3. So hapa GG na over 2 point. It's like the new one for Manchester
Investors wetu wa
United.
Sportpesa over 2 kila game ya Man
Over
United.
2 point na nini naona hapa ikiwa no mama GG.
Yeah.
But sasa for you guys, the best you guys can do this season, hopefully, it's number 5.
No.
It's
No.
number 5 because
If
top
Tottenham
4.
stumble, if Tottenham and Villa
And
stumble,
that's a big
'cause
if.
Right now, the top 3 is gone. I firmly believe top 3 is gone. Of course,
For you
it's
guys,
obvious which
top
3 teams
4
are
is
there.
gone.
No, because Spurs dropped points and Villa also dropped points against Newcastle in midweek.
Yeah, but they won. I feel like if you don't beat Villa,
Exactly.
weekend.
Then you're looking at 5th.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at 5th. But then you never know. If City win the Champions League, number 5 could go to the Champions
Yeah, they
League as
could,
well.
they
But
could, yeah.
that's we have to depend on City winning the Champions
that's a
League.
problem.
So that's where Man United muko sahi.
and that depends on their neighbors.
Bad.
It's
Jesus.
terrible.
Tottenham are a better run club than you.
Shut up, man. Yeah. Another team that is moving mud is goddamn Chelsea. Chelsea, the way they are moving, they will be unstoppable pale championship. I kid you not. I get at it.
Once Thiago Silva's wife starts talking, you know things are bad.
Kamenuka, can smell.
You know things are bad.
Yeah, they got clapped by what was it?
Wolverhampton
Wolves.
Wanderers.
Yes.
Yani,
Porto.
you have to be so bad to give Cunha a hat-trick. Of all people. This guy was let go by Atletico because he couldn't play ball.
Yeah.
And even at Wolves, I don't think he's ever scored a brace in the Premier League. So for them to give him a hat-trick.
I think I'm talking about brace.
I've talked about him on
A
FPL.
hat-trick
Oh,
hajafunga.
my days.
Hat-trick,
A
no,
brace, yes. I
but
think
brace,
that's a
yes.
brace.
I've talked about him on FPL.
Yeah.
I think you guys need to give credit to these small teams. I'll talk about them pale FPL. We need to talk about these small teams and how they are becoming good again. Wolves imewafunga 3 na imefunga Chelsea 4. So this is not a fluke game. There's something that is going on at Wolves and they're attacking. Remember Hichan Wang is to come back.
Yes.
Kuna Ndupi alikuwa amerudi. So ini team inaji nini
They're finding
vizuri.
their feet.
Yeah. So wako sawa. So it's
Yeah.
not just Chelsea losing. You also have to give credit to Wolves.
But questions have to be asked of Pochettino.
Hey, a lot of
Because for me, fair is fair. At Tottenham, he had a young squad.
Yeah.
He had the likes of Dele Alli, Eriksen, Danny Rose, Kyle Walker, Toby Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Demman.
Yeah.
And he built a team that finished 3rd,
Yeah.
got to the Champions League final.
Absolutely.
So you're like, this manager can work with youngsters. But then it comes to Chelsea and Thiago Silva is the most experienced, but our wengine ni youngsters. So I don't understand why he's finding it difficult
It
to get
doesn't make
them,
any
you know,
sense.
moving.
And
He
it,
talked about it being hard to manage the team at the moment.
Why?
What reasons did he?
Kwa post match, and also apologized to the fans.
Yeah.
Because of the results. You know, you lose by 4 goals to Liverpool,
Yeah,
and
got
then
clapped.
again
4 to
4 to Wolves.
Yeah.
Something is off. So now, me when I see these things, I think about it this way: either one, the usual, remove the manager, get somebody else.
Yeah.
Like Chelsea
Or
always have.
number 2, add on to some nisemeaje ni kama the kina sporting director na need, like there's some form
The
of
guys
training
above Pochettino.
that they need to just help Pochettino agendas ideas towards kwa players, because sahi ionekani. Look at the Liverpool game. It's like our defenders were Chelsea walikuwa nazindi kina Diaz tu kufunga. They're just there to for
You're
money.
doing nothing.
Yeah.
But you know, the out I'd give him is the fact that Cole Palmer is his only signing that is through and through. Because Nkunku came before him, Sterling came before him, the likes of Enzo. Caicedo also came just this window. So
Caicedo is his.
Caicedo has to work. Because if Cole Palmer is working, surely Caicedo, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, you're looking at that mid and you're like, these are 200 million worth of players. They look like 50M. Like Caicedo and
And
Enzo.
these things about Caicedo and Enzo, that's why even a team like, you can't hop on Garnacho right now and say slap 100M on him, because it's just one season. It's 1.5 seasons.
Absolutely.
Caicedo had one good season at Brighton. All of a sudden, he
100 million.
120 so that he can feed his 10 brothers.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez.
Wait, are you mad because he did not choose Manchester United?
Hey, relax.
Enzo Fernandez undeservedly got the young player award at the World Cup, which I believe should have gone to Julian Alvarez.
Okay.
He undeservedly got it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's won 20 million. And even the Benfica board members told him, you're not ready for this move.
Yeah.
But man saw Chelsea and decided to go.
There was money. There was money. Crazy, man. So Chelsea now are in trouble. They are the top team in the bottom half.
Oh, so they're top of the table.
They're top of the bottom half. Yes, where the guardian belong. Now, like we said, championship is knocking on the dial.
By the way, Chelsea should be looking to get 40 points.
Seriously.
They should be looking to get a maximum of 40 points.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll be dragged into that relegation race.
Yeah, it might be bad.
Because the way things are looking, Luton don't look like they'll go down.
They don't.
Luton are scoring too.
Yeah. So Luton, of course, they drew 4-4.
Oh, at St. James's Park, man.
I was watching that game like, now Nazangu, this is another
And they were
Luton,
winning
bro.
4-2 at some point.
Hey!
Yeah.
But of course, being Luton, of course, they let the lead slide. But still, man.
They fumbled a very good game. Your game ilikuwa 2-4.
Man.
But do you know also what makes that game historic, like interesting for me?
Yeah.
Is even if Luton could have scored the 5th goal, Newcastle bado angefunga.
Yeah.
It was that open-ended.
Yes.
Twende,
It was
nipe
just
nikupe.
entertaining, honestly. That's one of the games of the season. But also now we have to talk about Arsenal.
Of course.
Why?
We have to talk about
Saving
Arsenal
the best for
because
last.
wiki everybody was telling me Liverpool is doing a double at the Emirates.
Ooh.
And as I said, kwa prediction yangu, we lost by 2 goals. We're going to win by 2 goals. Boom, ndio ishakuwa.
Yeah.
So I'm genuinely happy, but I'm going to let you express how it feels like being an Arsenal fan this week. For those people who are working with muko na fans wa Arsenal kama colleagues na nini manze,
It sucks. Trust me. They are here. It sucks.
A lot of energy, man.
On behalf of Arsenal fans, waze, this is how it feels like winning.
Yeah.
And unajua tuko na kiburi ya 20 years. So each and every moment that we have, we need to show you guys why we are winning the league. Once again, we are winning the league.
As
Bwana Austin is telling us
easy.
0 UCL, and like I said before, we are among the favorites to win the Champions League.
You don't have the aura of Real Madrid, the facility.
You are not in the
Who
Champions
cares
League.
about the
Let us
I'm
be.
in the Champions League.
Where?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, man.
But
So,
anyway, the floor is yours.
Yes. Let us
Enjoy your rise to second position. Enjoy
Yes,
it.
and you as to 5th.
Brian, remember our party conversation?
Yeah.
Look, man, I was so thrilled by our win yesterday. It was a fantastic win. I was over the moon. They said we're going to get clubbed by Liverpool. Tupigwa na Liverpool kwani si ni Chelsea.
Wow.
Kwani si ni Chelsea, tunapigwa na Liverpool. And they will come and do a double over us. Kuja kitu kaya hiyo. So fantastic performance from everybody. Absolutely clad Liverpool. I have never seen them this rattled. Like we absolutely... I can't recall the last time nilikuwa na Liverpool wakiwa dominated.
I gotta be honest, man. From minute 1 to minute 90, Liverpool looked toothless.
Like, I don't get it.
But credit to Van Dijk, he came out and said it's their first defeat since September, so they pick themselves up
Apologies
and go
to the
until
fans.
May.
Yeah.
And that's like we said last week when he had G as a guest. These players could probably win the league for Klopp just as a farewell. I mean, they lost and they're still top of the table.
You need to clarify. The Europa League? Because that's the one you're
They're
getting.
still in for all competitions. I mean, looking at how they played against Chelsea, you don't know what could happen at Wembley. Carabao, you let's say, is probably done and dusted. The FA Cup, they're probably favourites. Alongside City are still there.
Yeah.
The great Manchester United is, of course, still there.
Come on.
Other than that,
They were at the finals.
the Europa League, I firmly believe if everything goes according to plan and how football is played, the final will be Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen.
That would be fantastic.
Hopefully, Xabi Alonso does a number on Klopp.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then I think the title race now is down to Liverpool. No, I think these players will do as much as they can to win the league for Klopp.
Yeah.
But I think still City will just have the edge over them because right now for both Arsenal and Liverpool, I know you guys are worried because you know if City catches that first position heavy,
Which they might. They win the 2 games.
So for me, for Liverpool, I think there's not too much to worry about because you lost, you're still top of the table. Yeah, there's so much to play for. And I mean, you haven't lost at Anfield this season. Only 2 defeats so far.
Ooh.
Keep on. But at the end of the day, I have to attack one Liverpool man, Jamie Carragher.
Attack him. Attack him.
Jamie Carragher. Listen, everybody celebrates. Even Mourinho, when he beat Man United with Porto, he ran to the corner flag. Klopp himself has done wave after wave when they drew with West Brom when he took the job. So for me,
Arteta was doing knee slides.
Arteta celebrating like that is not an issue for me. Even Odegaard going to the cameraman and taking pictures of the cameraman. I mean,
don't hate.
It's not an issue for me, but Odegaard, come on, you're an Arsenal player. You're the captain. Celebrate better.
That's
Go to a fan, not the cameraman.
I feel like this was...
And especially for someone like Carragher, after that scenario of him spitting on a fan, for him to come out and say, Arsenal need to behave with
spitting on a fan.
See, there was a time Liverpool lost seasons ago where he was driving off of the Sky Sports studio, and then he literally, aleka window agari chini akaspit. He has that incident on
God damn, we should shut the hell up. You know what? I feel like this was a bad day in office for Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because we have not seen anything of that sort to do with them.
Even when they drew with us and drew with you at Anfield, they want these bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we want those bad days in office.
I have a question in relation to Liverpool and their games going forward here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate, let's say, like a Brentford away or a Nottingham Forest away for Liverpool?
They're beating them.
Both of them?
Yeah.
The way Ivan Toney is...
Even if it's by a goal,
they will. I think they're going to get a draw in one of these games.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
And then after those two games, it's Manchester City, Everton away, Merseyside Derby, Brighton at home, Sheffield at home, Man United away.
Oh my God. That's in March?
Yeah, that's
like in March.
Almost in April there.
Hii timu yenye ingetufunga Anfield. Hao tunawanyima 3 points on Trafford. Hao tunawanyima.
Msikubali.
Hao tunawanyima.
Again, being you guys, I can't trust you. I cannot trust you. As we wind up on the Premier League, what do you think about Jorginho? Because he had a very good game. And then there's this whole thing of Thomas Partey being injured. Hata tutonge kuhusu Yesu. Huyu Yesu sijui ni wa wapi. But Thomas Partey coming out, we are thinking he's coming back. Then again, he gets our frustration. He's out injured. Going by the way, Jorginho is performing.
Yes.
Would you be open to maybe extending by a year and actually selling Thomas Partey?
Nyaassh, one game. No. One game.
No.
One game where Liverpool had an off day. One game.
Jorginho has been playing well.
One game.
Out. But Thomas Partey is not there.
Do you know, this is the guy who will probably have a bad game next week and then you guys are lashing out at him.
The last time he had a bad game was against Spurs.
That's why guys say you guys keep on... Either mna over-celebrate ama mna over-cry mkipigwa. Next week when Jorginho has a stinker, you will be the first person to say sell him.
No,
Kata.
Jorginho has only had one stinker this season against Spurs.
His stinker was signing for Arsenal in the first place.
Hey!
Let's be real.
Do you think something like that would be okay with you?
I totally echo what you just said.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's only one game. It's only one game.
Wait. Are you telling me you didn't see Jorginho's performance in the other games?
I've seen.
This one was, of course,
I've seen
way beyond what he's done before, but he's still good.
Okay, let's speak logic for a few minutes here. If he's performing the way you imagine him to, don't you think I would have highlighted him, let's say, Pal FPL? Don't you think I would have highlighted him,
DM,
say, among the key players who are playing very well when we talk about Arsenal?
When you talk about FPL, how many DMs do you mention?
DMs.
Yeah.
See, I've talked about
Unaingianga.
I've talked about Dukure. I've talked about McTominay. I've talked about
unadanganya watu online.
I've talked about McTominay. Remember? I've talked about McTominay. Remember the trivia when I asked you guys what's the most goals for Manchester United?
That was trivia, not FPL.
No, but in the same episode, they still talked about McTominay.
And that was October last year. So, I mean, that's a well back. And I think Jorginho has had a very good performance over the last couple of games. Let's see how we can maintain
Even
that moving
Saliba's
forward.
was just a one-off. Unajua Saliba na Van Dijk, they went bozo for bozo.
Like, you can do some fluffing, I can also do that, if not better.
Yeah.
But Van Dijk ilikuwa na kaile ya 2011 ya Arsenal.
Alisson stinker. Shida ya Alisson inakwanga hiyo. When he has a stinker, it's always bad.
Yeah. And then, of course, man like Trossard did the thing. Now you see me, now you don't. So it was fantastic.
That was an excellent goal.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the 3-1 versus Manchester United. Honestly.
Yeah.
It was
Bro,
just
like,
amazing.
it's great, man. Teams, when they come to the Emirates nowadays, Manchester City came, got 0 points. Man United came, got 0 points, and got 3 goals to go home with. Liverpool came, got 0 points, and got 3 goals to go home with.
We got 3 Champions League titles, just to remind you.
And that's why you're not there anymore. So it's fantastic, man. So the Premier League, it's cooking, man. Of course, let's wait how the next games are going to be.
Yes,
That'll be fantastic. Let's segue into the trivia.
Nisa.
Yes.
But before
I think we should stop calling this thing the trivia. Let's just call it Daddy's time to shine. Because I've been winning too much of this. I've been winning too much.
God.
I've been winning plenty. I'm tired of winning. It's already ingrained in my DNA. It's already to my Nyaassh. I want to pass the baton on to you.
Yeah. Winners never get tired of winning. So, yeah. I don't know what that says about you. But yeah, let's get to it.
Sasa basi. So with the trivia now, as always, I get to ask questions and you get to answer. Whoever gets the most wins. And it's something that even you at home, you can get to participate.
Yes.
So yeah, hii wiki, it's just so simple. It's around African teams. Jeez. We are looking at African teams' nicknames.
Yeah.
So the alliances are teams.
I don't think I like this trivia anymore.
I thought this is your forte.
So for example,
don't test me, boy.
So for example, I'll ask like, what are the nickname ya, let's say Nigeria. That's Super Eagles.
So
Tulikuwa
ready.
I'm a Kenyan. Give an example.
If I say Bafana, of course, I mean South Africa.
Swaziland.
Hizo mbili huwezi uliza. Unatoa hizo rahisi ba.
So let's start with
I think akisuulize nickname alafu tupeane country.
Hapana bana.
Sawa basi, you do it your way.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
So the first one is Morocco. Morocco.
These guys, majamaa tunaonanga hapa Kenya kila time.
Yes.
Something Lions. Something Lions.
Lions of Teranga.
No, siandike KWS.
I'm a Lion King hapa.
Yes, Morocco.
Nyaassh nadhani mimi niko hapa kuleta mchezo kwa vitu serious.
But there are
Something Lions.
Who I know they felt sad Morocco
Something
being
Lions.
Knocked out.
Yes.
I didn't feel sad.
Yeah. Atlas Lions, right?
So the answer is Atlas Lions.
Ooh,
yes.
Wow. I kid you not. You will call me.
Number 2, this one is easy. Ghana.
Kenya. Oh.
The other one is so easy. Ghana.
Oh, Ghana, yeah. The White Stars. Team full of white people.
These guys.
You guys said it's the team that Nigeria just don't want to see them win.
Yeah, bana.
Black Stars. Nice. Let's go to the third one. This team, tumeongea about it right now. Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, come on, man.
So easy. This is a little racy sana.
Hey.
I don't know Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah,
to be honest, I don't know Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know. I don't copy. He looks up to me.
Yeah.
Pass.
The Elephants.
No wonder they suck.
They're in the semis.
They suck. Wamebahatisha kufika hapo.
Aya bas.
Next one. Algeria.
Why? Unauliza timu zimetoka, si ulize
zenye ziko ka
DR Congo.
I can't ask you your favorite team. Come on.
Hapa kuna VAR. Kuna VAR. I cannot use the tactics I was using in high school.
Algeria wanaitwa?
Let's go.
What do you mean Algeria?
Pass.
I'll give you
At the Desert Warriors.
No.
Who came up with these names? At the Desert Warriors.
Wanaitwa
Foxes.
What?
No wonder they're out. We are out.
What? Desert Foxes.
Foxes, yeah.
Just the Foxes.
Algeria, Foxes, yeah.
Wow.
They're not cunning enough. Yeah.
Harambee Stars?
Mali.
Bro.
Nipe kitu bana.
Mali.
Mali safi chito oyo we Mali safi chito we.
Oh no, what's happening?
But they look the lunch.
They played literally was it on Saturday?
Bana.
That's just fresh of the mind. You are
Malaysians, whatever.
So yeah, the Eagles.
The Eagles, yes sir.
No wonder wako pia wanakopi tu Nigeria.
Wanangeta jazi yao hapo mbele ni ya Eagle.
Lastly, this is the last one. Yeah, I'm just throwing.
Hii ni shashinda bana.
Nisa, I'm just throwing him a lifeline.
Fine.
Zambia. Come on.
What the hell? just like Liverpool, I'm having an off day in the trivia today.
Bana.
No, if you're watching this for the first time, even if you're kuna kwanga by the way, hakuna kuti different sana. It's more or less of what is always like.
Umeandika chlorine hapo. Umeandika nini?
Chipolopolo.
Actually, that's the answer.
Ya DR Congo ni? Ya DR Congo ni? No, Chipolopolo. Ya DR Congo ni?
Suskie or Copa Bullets.
Hiyo iko down bado. Hata afadhali uniambie.
DR Congo ni
DR Congo ni?
I don't know.
Exactly. Unaona? Trivia ni ngumu.
Sawa, okay.
DR Congo ni the Leopard.
Yes.
That's why they're winning the whole tournament.
Angola.
The fake promised land. Land of fake promises.
Gotcha.
Land of fake promises.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Clean swoop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening, Waudo? Ni lunch ndo hakuna thao to.
Hana motivation leo.
What's happening, bana? This one should be so easy because I
just
remember
like Liverpool, I'm just having a bad day at the office.
Okay.
Trust me. Next week, clean sweep.
we did a trivia about Premier League clubs, and I remember you prospered.
Yeah, I was on
logo.
it, bana.
Yeah.
It's cool,
Speaking of Premier League, Manze, we have to talk about FPL.
Bana.
And we have to talk about the likes of Kina Watkins. You have to talk about Richarlison.
Hey, guys who had Watkins and Richarlison ate good. Kwanza mi Richarlison na Udogi.
Udogi pia. Spurs, Manze.
Because he scored.
Assist. Yeah.
Assist.
Yeah.
He scored the last game. Amepata
assisted
assist
Richarlison,
ingine, so he's been good. And also pia ukiangalia pale FPL, he's cheap, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's the theme of this week in terms of FPL.
How the hell do I not have Pedro Porro?
Because you've sucked.
I think I think you should have at least one of their fullbacks. They are doing quite well.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. Spurs they're playing attacking football. When you look at them, like inakwanga ni 2-3-5 or something.
It just keeps chopping and changing.
Wanakwanga mbele huko, and you have Pedro Porro, you have Udogi on this other side, so fiti. So for those FPL managers who are looking for attacking defenders, for me, those two have them over there. And they have 2 home fixtures, by the way.
Coming.
So I think a clean sheet will be realized in one of those games.
Yeah.
But I have to shout out to one of our followers, and to Peter Kipchumba. He did ask me, because aliona game ya Luton, and was like, hey, but the Luton are scoring goals and stuff. Like, don't you think it's time we looked at these lesser teams
bottom
in the
up,
league
Chelsea and
for
them, man.
points?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are clear very Chelsea.
Apart from Cole Palmer, how ingine tupa.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking at Luton, and in the positions I would pick them, I have other guys who are already thriving.
True, but then out and out, of course, Adebayo has popped up recently.
Yeah.
But the one consistent player for them this season, Ross Barkley. He's rejuvenated his career.
Yeah.
He's getting an assist here and there, and then he's giving 7 or 8 out of 10 week in, week out.
True.
So those two, Adebayo and Ross Barkley, are the ones to look out for.
Yeah.
You're going to pick any Luton Town players.
I'd like to add Morris, their number 9, Apple. He's only blanked once in the last 5 games.
Amefunga each and every one.
Yes, he's only blanked once in the last 5 games. And they have 2 home fixtures back to back. So, Apple, Luton,
Yeah,
I
they'll
know.
be eating good.
Yeah, so unafaa uangalie hapo. Number 2 on those lesser teams, kuna Fulham. Fulham have been scoring. And pale kuna wase wawili I have to talk about. There's Muniz, who's 4.4 million. He's cheap. And also there's Robinson. Who's gotten
Callum
11
Robinson.
points in 2 games. Also another team that we have to talk about, even though this one is not on the lesser team, is among wako hapo katikati, ni Brighton. And you being the guy who owns Pascal Gross, I think it's just best if you just tell us how fun it is to own him, because I keep on looking at the FPL results each and every game week, and I see Pascal Gross with the assist. He's like the new Ozil, you know. Pale 2 assists and killer game. How does it feel like?
It's fantastic, but not so much for the previous game week because I had him on the bench and he had 11 points. So nilikuwa na 11 points on the bench. That was terrible. Yeah, I did badly with that. I think I'll just get him back. Is it Bruno Fernandes? I just look for a Man United player.
Brighton pale kuna Gross, and nilikuwa nakumbuka we have Joao Pedro Waudo. Joao Pedro now he's getting
penalty merchant.
He's getting game time. You remember previously kulikuanga na hiyo between him and Ferguson.
Yes,
but
even
now
Ferguson,
he seems to be guaranteed game time pale Premier League.
Yeah.
And also Dunk, their defender, who also
captain.
He's getting attacking returns and he's just 5 million, so he's cheap.
Oh yeah.
So Peter, those are the cheap players from these lesser teams who have good fixtures coming up that you might consider. We've given you like 10 players.
Yeah.
So I believe even for UFPL, like we all cannot have Haaland, Son, Saka, Bruno, and Pedro Porro. Like teams zetu haziwezi kwa the same.
Yeah.
Hii ndio ile time ya kuchagua differentials. And I always say differentials help you win the mini leagues.
Yeah.
And hopefully for you guys, there's green arrows whenever you're looking at your mini leagues.
It's now getting too easy. It's now getting too easy.
What do you mean?
Too easy. Kwanza sasa nimeanza kupanda even in the HBR presenters group. Naona Tony Gibbs ameshikilia mkia sana. He needs to look up to me.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, look, if you're in those leagues, man, especially here to the wild card, benchmark yako is this guy. If you're doing badly, if you're doing worse than him, then you're really bad. Yeah, if you're doing worse than me, it's really bad. So, yeah, man.
The Good Company League is very competitive right now.
Oh yeah,
like there are guys who already have 1,300 points. I don't know many.
Only watu zao utapata wali captain Konya hii weekend. Wanataka kutudanganya sasa.
Na katika ukapiga triple captain. Na walikuwa na Watkins cover vice captain.
And the difference when I look at here, shout out to anaitwa Jicho 2.0. Brian Terry, Toure Majo, Sam Cooper, shout out to Franklin Ratemo. Those people have 1,300 points going up. Na hiyo ni top 7 peke.
God damn.
Yeah, so compare pale iko stiff, but for us FPL managers, I'm number 257 by the way, for those people who are asking. But for you managers who want to catapult yourself,
bragging like an Arsenal fan,
catapult yourself up kwa league, there's a couple of players and teams I want you guys to consider. So FPL picks for this week. Number 1, Man City versus Everton. The reason why I want you guys to be invested in this fixture, it's because Man City do have a double game week after this fixture. So use these two fixtures to assess the players to buy. Of course, Haaland and KDB are rising prices as we speak right now.
Yeah.
So me, I have Haaland and KDB and Foden versus Everton. But you can consider Doku.
Alvarez Doku.
Alvarez na Doku. Number 2, Fulham mids. The Fulham players that I said versus Bournemouth. I know Bournemouth.
Solanke amekuwa kiumauma nje kidogo,
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 3, I know Liverpool lost.
Yes.
But Liverpool versus Burnley is one fixture you cannot ignore.
At Anfield.
Yes.
Hey.
And Jota,
the
for me, and Diaz, they stand out. Trent has been subbed off. He's been conceding, so I'm even considering selling him after this game because here Burnley na clean sheet ikekwa. FPL captain unaweza risk hapo na Jota. I've talked about Luton. Sheffield, I don't know if I can big up Sheffield players.
Nah, maybe Oli McBurney is the only standout.
Anything.
Yeah, he scored I think 2 goals in the last 3. So maybe to weke kwa bench hapo.
Brighton's players kina Gross na nani versus just pick the players who have form when you look at your FPL situation. Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle.
Could be goals.
Napo goal.
Loads of goals,
Auni is back.
Woo!
But then again, Wood has form.
Terrorizers.
You know? So unaweza angalia hapo. Just look for Nottingham Forest players who can suit your financial situation in your FPL team. United pia, I have to talk about you guys.
Because you're a big team, I know.
You're smaller, bro. Garnacho pia pale.
Hoyland as well.
Hoyland pia ko pale. It's time FPL managers. And finally, Hoyland by the Kofiti by the. I know we usually banter Manchester United, we make fun of them. But Ten Hag is doing something over there, and we're getting to see it now with the numerous goals that they're scoring. You know they're winning by outscoring their opponents. As you're winning by keeping
Clean sheets. Yes. And that's how titles are won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Clean sheets.
Manchester United players. Then lastly, you've talked about Eze and Olise.
Olise, future of Man
They
United.
do
future
play
of France.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
They do play Chelsea. What do you think about that?
Oh, they're going to clatter them.
Gonna be Chelsea.
Chelsea are toothless.
Yes.
Thiago Silva's wife is probably doing a better defense for them than their own defenders.
Yeah.
That's just fact.
I could agree with that. It's terrible over there.
Yeah, man.
Terrible.
So for me, in terms of FPL, that's that. There were questions that were asked.
Yeah.
So I'll start with you, sir. I'll start with you. Somebody asked, what are your thoughts about Arsenal instead of getting Osimhen for 100 million plus? We go for Watkins.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I feel I feel like Watkins is more clinical than Jesus, but I feel like the two are just workhorses. I don't know about his physical presence. If he's that kind of person, you want him to bully defenders and all that.
He can make the runs in behind.
Yeah, he can, and I feel like Jesus can do the same. Maybe Jesus can do, but not finish. But I'm just looking for something, and I feel like I want a different profile, kabisa. Sitaki watu wanafanana at all.
Bully.
Yeah, a bully. He has hate, and so he can knock on those headers and just bully off defenders like Martinez and them, Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, so yeah, for me, I'd still stick with Osimhen.
Yeah. Waudo.
Wagwan.
Jose Mourinho to Manchester United next season.
Nah, let him go to Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Second coming.
Yeah, let him go to Chelsea.
Because there's news of him will be interested in working with Ratcliffe.
Sawa, pia mi kuna madem nataka. Bas.
Doesn't mean you'll get
Wacha
them.
aende Chelsea. Wacha aende Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that's it.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Other than that,
yeah.
nataka muangalie hii logo kubwa pale ya Sportpesa. Just to remind you that the mega jackpot is now at over 348 million Kenyan shillings. Buddha, what are you waiting for? Pay bill, of course, is 955-100. Phone number yako ni account number. 99 bob is all you need to become the next millionaire here in the 254. Of course, the app is on Android and on iOS. All you have to do is go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and type Sportpesa KE, and you could be one click away from becoming a millionaire. Tuko na millionaire hapa katikati yetu. Asha confirm yeye ni millionaire. So what are you waiting for, Buddha? Even ladies are millionaire. By the way, Stacky Socks.
Yes.
Taka kupelekwa date. That I'm done, man. I've been Kobe Maino's bigger bro.
And I've been Nyaassh.
Venant.
Adios.